Good morning, beautiful people. I am on my way to my parents' house in my hometown. I'm really looking forward to seeing everybody. We just finished packing up the car. We have the little kitty with us, and we are headed across 2 states actually. And yeah, I'm really excited. It's been a while since I've seen my parents. I miss them so much. I haven't seen them in like a month, and that is not normal for me because I am a family gal. I'm really looking forward to heading down there, staying for a few days. I think it's just gonna be a nice time to kind of unwind and get to spend some time with my loved ones. So I'm really looking forward to it. So I'm gonna take you guys along. Let's go. So today we are in my hometown and we're currently in Stonebridge. It is a little shopping center. I'm gonna stop a couple of places. I'm going to Ulta to grab a few things, and I'm also going to go to Barnes & Noble and show you some of my favorite Black authored books. I'm just really looking forward to today. It's such a nice day. Like, it's so pretty outside. I just left the mall and got some food. We just went to the food court. We didn't like go shopping. I'm sorry, people are driving crazy. I'm home. But yeah, I'm just gonna grab some staples that I always get at Ulta, and then we'll head to Barnes & Noble. Oh my gosh, one of my favorite influencers is here on the pattern display. That is so cute. Shout out to you, Janae. Let me tell you right now, I'm always going to be a stan of The Ordinary. Everything The Ordinary has is always well priced. It's got a decent price. They're not trying to knock you over the head, you know what I'm saying? But they also work. It's nice and simple. They're not trying to sell you on the packaging or anything like that. Nice situation. So we need some niacinamide because I put my hubby onto niacinamide, so it be gone. Usually I can squeeze it out 2 months. It'd be a month. I'm telling. And we need some hyaluronic acid, but we might get that from another brand. I don't know if they carry it here, but I do prefer The Ordinary's. I do prefer The Ordinary's niacinamide. Now, my quick runner-up, also comparable in price, is Good Molecules. I love Good Molecules, both of their hyaluronic serum and their niacinamide. I think I actually am going to switch out my Ordinary toner because I actually just ran out of this. I've been using this for quite some time. I might also get some under eye gel because my eyes, y'all, have been looking so terrible. I don't know what's wrong. I took my glasses off for my mom and said, I don't look good, and she literally went I was like, oh, okay, no, I'm going to Ulta today. Don't worry about it. Don't even worry about it. So these are my staples. I usually use a gentle cleanser and a very high SPF because, listen, I don't care about my skin getting darker. I love that. I care about my skin aging. So let's go. It's literally such a pretty day today. We decided to walk around a little bit. Honey Bun just got a little something to eat, and now we are walking to the Barnes & Noble. We just checked out of Ulta and went to Wegmans to get something to eat, and now we're headed back to my favorite place on earth, Barnes & Noble. I am shocked and appalled. The only Black history display they have is nonfiction, when there's a bajillion Black fiction books. There's all of these different sections, mystery, all of these things. I'm even looking on the shelves. Where's the diversity? This used to be one of the most diverse Barnes & Noble that I've stumbled upon, but obviously I haven't been on their neck long enough. What's going on? I'm confused. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. They ain't even got my girl out here. Where is Caitlin Bayron? You know what I'm saying? I don't see a lick of sapphic fiction. Okay, I found one. What's going on? And in honor of Black History Month, I'm about to pull all of my favorite books to show y'all what y'all need to be reading. Okay? Anything by Lizel Samberry is an absolute masterpiece. This is her first novel that I think is traditionally published. This is the second of a duology that's really great. It's called Blood Like Magic, is the first one. I'm shocked and appalled. So we have Lizel Samberry. I need to backtrack a little bit to get to Kaylin Bayron. Over here, what do we got? Okay, we've got The Eternal Ones, which is on my TBR. I actually have it on my Kindle, but I haven't read it yet because I've been reading ARCs on my Kindle, so I'm a little behind. Just a smidge. But I heard that is a decent series. Haven't read it myself. It's a no for this. I know this just came out, but girl, no. Don't even play yourself. Let's see. They hiding them, so I gotta find them. Let's see. And the tables, we're gonna go through the table displays and what's going on these shelves. I'm offended at this point. When this Barnes & Noble first opened, I was impressed with how much diversity. You walk into the door and there's nothing but diversity. Now, I might be saying all this and I missed the table, but coming from the other direction, why is the only Black History table nonfiction? Who wants to read nonfiction in 2025? Except non-people of color book clubs trying to not be racist. Girl, I don't want to read a biography. I don't want to read a history book. I want to read some fiction. Speaking of fiction, I fed her to the beast and the beast is me. Masterpiece. Listen to this via Libby, actually, on audiobook. Absolute masterpiece. The second one just came out and I really love the cover, but this cover is gorgeous. It's actually about a Black ballerina who is trying to become like a prima ballerina. She wants to star in the show, but she would be like the first Black one, and she is facing all kinds of crazy stuff. I believe she sells her soul to a demon in order to become like the queen of it all. Y'all, this is the book. This is the second one, I think. Somebody tried to hide it from me, but you can't hide from me. This is the second one. Look at this. That is so beautiful. And the reader of the audiobook is actually the author, so it makes it even better because she knows exactly the inflection and everything that she's trying to give. Maybe, you know what, I'm gonna back up a little bit. Maybe people have been actually buying books diversely, but I don't know what's going on, especially in the YA section. YA usually, what's going on here? Another really great series that is beloved in the library I used to work in is the Amari series. It is similar to, let me not lie. Yeah, it gives me like a mix of Percy Jackson and Harry Potter, but with children of color. Wrinkle in Time, not diverse. How's Moving Castle? No. Okay. I've never seen this one before. I'm gonna have to do a little bit of research, but this is looking like brown girl, not black girl. Speaking of nonfiction, I have Brittany Griner's book, and I've had it for the longest time because Conf, the publisher that published this, was sending me so much nonfiction, and I was like, I don't know if they know that I'm not a nonfiction girly, not for real, but I'm gonna make an effort to read this because I'm very interested in her story and her coming back into the States. Like, that has to be such a shock. We're gonna keep going. I have high hopes, but not really. Okay, maybe it's over here. So we have found a mystery and thriller section. Once again, not a look at diversity, but we have found some Ella Stratton's book, who is not only a Black mystery and thriller author, but she also writes about locations that are local. This is the book that I have. I think I'm only on like literally chapter 1. It starts off with a fire, which I think is pretty impressive. But I believe this is the one that just came up, Do What Godmother Says. This one just came out, and I think I'm gonna grab it. Yes, I think I'm gonna grab it because this is the second one, and they're always so pretty, and the covers have that nice texture that you just want to rub, and it's got the perfect floppiness. So I'm gonna grab this, but I would highly recommend Not So Perfect Strangers. Let me not lie to y'all, I do believe there is some domestic violence and murder in it, so you know, be advised, read the trigger warnings. But I'm surprised this is not on the table. Let me do another round. Now we already hit the shortest month, y'all. Now y'all correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm open to correction. But do y'all know any of these names to be a person of color, specifically that is being celebrated in the month of February? I don't think so. I do not believe so. Now I've given up a little bit, but y'all look at this cute bee. Oh my god, why is everything out of focus? Look at this cute bee journal. It is so cute, and it's like pocket size. $20. Okay, but let's not lose it, but we're gonna stay on task. I gave up a little bit on the books. I'm gonna do another round. I'm gonna do another lap. But I ended up in stationery because I was getting so disappointed. It was a little heartbreaking. But I'm staying on it. I'm staying on it. Okay, as I thought, I stand corrected. There is a Black Voice table, but it's all the way in the corner. I don't know what this table is. I think this is romance. Oh, I want to read a love song. I don't believe that nonfiction should count. I'm sorry. We're history. Love Jasmine Ward. Love Chimamanda. This is a sad book. It took me a year to read that. I want to read something by Tia Williams. I heard both 7 Days in June and A Love Song for Ricky Wilde are really great, but I think I might try out A Love Song for Ricky Wilde first, just because I heard there's a fantasy element to it, and personally, y'all know I'm a romantic girl, so it's always gonna get it. I heard the love lyric was cute, but I don't really do fluffy, to be honest. I started reading Real, but y'all, this book is hefty, but I trust Kennedy Ryan with every piece of me. Also want to read Parable of a Sower. Looking forward to reading that too. Yeah, this needs to be somewhere closer. When you walk in, this is the farthest. We're seeing this here. We're seeing the covers, right? Keeping it cute, right? Right. No, this is Black history, but it's nonfiction. Just saying. No shade to nonfiction, but no. But this is the first table, which usually has a bit of variety on it. I'm only seeing Maya Angelou. Shout out to Evelyn Hugo forever, though. Yeah, girl. I know where the cage bird sings. That's all we got. Once again. Got a little Octavia Butler, but again, that's a repeat from another display. So in conclusion, I don't know what's going on with my hometown. Obviously, I need to come home more often, because what's actually going on? So can we talk a little bit about what Barnes & Noble was giving us, because it was nothing, and what is so shocking about that? Number one, this is the Barnes & Noble in my hometown. It's not like this is a monoracial area. This is literally one of the most mixing bowl towns. What I think is so disappointing about that is when that Barnes & Noble first opened, it was probably one of the more diverse Barnes & Noble I had ever been to. Now, usually I enter from where I exited, and what I thought was so crazy is that, okay, y'all don't have diverse things out, but like, it is Black History Month, like, and everything that's happening with the country, especially the way that Barnes & Noble made a stance that they're not getting rid of their DEI, it's weird to me in a pretty liberal area, in a very mixing bowl area, that there are not more prominent Black voices displays. And the Black voices that were placed on like prominently placed tables were classics. And there's nothing wrong with classics. I'm never downing classics, but there are just so many new authors who are in Barnes and Noble. Like, what are we, is everything okay? Now, I will say this. I can contend that every cover does not denote what ethnicity the main characters or the writers are, right? But just from the authors that I was seeing on the table, there was not enough diversity nor spotlights on Black voices. And the places where there were spotlights on Black voices were nonfiction. Okay? No shade to nonfiction, but it was mostly like history and biography. And my problem with Black representation only being represented by the atrocities that we experience, by our history only being highlighted by the things that we've had to endure, is that you are hiding Black joy. You are hiding Black genius. You are hiding, do you know what I mean? And so then when we do find Black voices, it's romance, of course, and there are no, it's literally in a back corner. Like, I'm not even kidding. I hope that I depicted it clearer, but like, there is no reason that that should have been that way. On top of the fact that I was looking around at the staff and I was like, girl, now I can contend, again, authors and book covers and characters don't always denote who the story is about. Fine, right? Very much could have been a mad dash that everybody wants to read diversely for Black History Month, and they're sold out. Okay, stop. And then number 3, you know, based on sales and area, they place the things that they think are most likely to sell. Completely understand that as well. You know, working even in a library, even though we don't sell books, we try to push books that we know people in the area are going to enjoy. But the thing for me that is disturbing is that the people that I was looking around at, that I was shopping with, now mind you, it was the middle of the day, this is probably not their peak time, right? Were like fresh out of college age girls. Like, why wouldn't romance be more prominent? Why wouldn't fiction be more prominent? Like, I've been in that store during peak hours, like the middle of the day, when Stonebridge is completely flooded with people. I just think it is so strange, like literally so strange, for us to think it's fine. It's fine for there not to be more diverse choices, for there not to be more prominent displays. And even deeper than that, right? There's a romance area because of Valentine's Day. Fair, fine, fair, right? What the hell? There was not a single, are y'all looking at me? There was not a single diverse book, period. I'm talking about LGBTQ. I'm talking about like diverse race. I'm talking about disability representation. Like, is everything okay? And I think what is most upsetting about that is I was so excited to come home because I currently live in a very monoracial town and it's not a fun time, but that Barnes and Noble has more diversity picks and choices than a place that is a mixing bowl. That is so strange to me. And I just feel like it is a further reflection of the time that we're living in now, where people are saying the quiet part, not just out loud, but into a bullhorn and making it very clear, like, where they stand. I was so disappointed. And I just had to go on that little rant. Again, I don't know every single Black author that there ever is, but there were several books that were sitting on the shelves that could have been on tables, that could have been prominently displayed. Like, do you know what I mean? And I also want to give credence to the fact that it could be a customer that's coming around and doing certain things, but it's just like, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I want to talk a little bit about the book that I did pick up. I picked up Do What Godmother Says by Ella Stratton. She is a mystery and thriller writer. diverse thriller writer, and I did highlight Not So Perfect Strangers. That is a book that I'm currently working on, that I've had for about a year, but again, I've been in a weird place. Like, I've only really read a lot of like fantasy and romantasy, and I was like really heavy in my ARC bag last year, so that's something else that has definitely been a part of my time. But yeah, I'm looking very forward to reading this. I'm interested to see if this is going to be set in a similar area as Not So Perfect Strangers, which was, I believe, set in DC. And that was one of the reasons I was attracted to it, since it's so close to where my hometown is. I mean, not painfully close, it's not a stone's throw, but you know, close enough that driving distance. But yeah, that really irritated me. So just let me know down in the comments how you guys feel about that. What are some of your thoughts and opinions? I tried to be fair and show, you know, the displays and the tables, and, you know, correct me if I'm wrong. I am completely open to an open dialogue, but I definitely will be writing not only to that particular store, but to corporate, as well as attaching this video of like, is Hose you cool? You know what I mean? So yes, let me know down in the comments some of your Black girl required reading down in the comments. I would love to hear about it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys subscribe to the tribe and hit that bell notification so that we can see each other more often, and you can be notified whenever I upload something new. Thank you guys so much for watching. So good to see you. Bye.